Yeah, good morning. We are here in Ackworth, Georgia. And we're picking up this trailer. There's a drop lot here where this customer I'm picking up has a bunch of trailers. And so you can see this trailer's backed all the way up to the trees. I can't even get to the back doors to verify the seal. I want to show you something that's very important. You see how high the trailer is? So if I were to back underneath this trailer, I would miss that Kingpin. Okay? And then that Kingpin would literally go over my fifth wheel. And if I didn't pay attention, the front of this trailer would slam right into the back of Matt, because that Kingpin will slide right over this fifth wheel. So what does that mean? Because I'm paying attention, that means I got to take and crank the legs down with this load. It's probably about 43,000 pounds. And I got to crank it down so it'll be on the fifth wheel, so it'll connect properly. So that's what we're going to do right now. And in the situation where that happens, it's called high hooking. And what happens is, in that case, if I backed up all the way and missed that Kingpin, it would go over the fifth wheel. The trailer would hit the back of the truck and I'd damage the truck. But so because I watch, now I got to lower the landing gear down so I can actually pick the trailer up with the truck. So fortunately, this is a newer trailer, so the landing gear works pretty decent. But still, somebody had dropped this trailer and pushed these legs down too far. Now, they may have not done it on purpose. It's very easy that if someone backed this trailer up and the back of the trailer was up on the hill and the truck was like this, and you let the legs down, the legs are extended. So it's not the driver's fault. But it's something to be mindful when you drop your trailer, not to crank them up really high. You want to let the legs down on the ground, make sure it's firm, lower the airbags on the truck, and pull out. That way the next driver that hooks up to the truck, or hooks up to this trailer, doesn't have to do what I'm doing. And it's not too bad at the moment because, it's 48 degrees outside. But when it's 100 degrees outside and you're doing this, you know it. So, there you go. You always want to be able to pick the trailer up when you hook up. Let's see what Mac will do now. All right. It's still just a little high, but I can feel the tension. There we go. Okay. Mac has a hold of the trailer. And before I go any farther, I'm going to verify that this lockjaw is in place. And it is. Okay. So now I can go ahead and finish hooking up. And this customer, they put a glad hand lock on every trailer. This lock right here. They lock it out so someone can't take the trailer. I guess if somebody really wanted to, they could break that lock, but they're taking chances of breaking the glad hand off the trailer as well. Because that's not a plastic lock, that's a metal lock. Alright. So my airlines are hooked to dry load. The reefer is not on. I've already double checked that. And now that Mac is hooked up to it, there's no tension on this at all now. There we go. But these are things you have to watch for. You have to watch to make sure when you're hooking up, you don't what they call it, high hook. And literally, I cannot get behind this trailer. So I'm gonna have to pull this trailer up. But I'm gonna check the wheels on the other side first. To make sure there's nothing obstructing. Make sure it's all good. I don't want to take a chance in damaging something. I want to physically check it. So, all right. Here we go. It is just a little chilly out today. So let me set you guys back here so you can get the whole picture. There's Mr. Mac. I'll pull you up here because I'm gonna pull Mac up. Now once I get my pre-trip done, I physically have to go back to the shipper and drop this lock off and key off. And this drop lot's probably about a half a mile from the shipping office. So this is just some of the stuff that we have to do. I want to pull Mac up just enough so I can get behind the trailer. Lock the brakes up. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to charge the trailer. Because I want the trailer to have air in it so I can listen for leaks. While that is airing up, I'm going to take and put my lock on. I only have to go 117 miles from here. I'm going to Hartwell, Georgia. So we have a customer up there. It's for pet food. So I make sure got the right seal on here. All right. All my lights are working. All my door hinges are in place. So as soon as I put the lock on, there we go. Now I'm gonna wipe all these lights off and the license plate. Yes, there's no snow, but there's dirt and residue on these lights. And I like the stuff to be clean. Now I can take a good look underneath the trailer. I don't hear no air leaks. I don't see no oil leaks. My clevis pins are good. Tires are good. My slider pins are in the right place. I'm in the 8th hole, so I'm good. And check the front. All right, we're good. This trailer is good to go. So I'll send in my loaded call, and then we will get out of here. So, like I said, I'll go back to the shipping office and drop off that lock. And then the next time you see Mac, Mr. Mac, the next time you see him, we'll be in Hartwell, Georgia. All right, so a little bit of workout, but hey, we made it happen. So when you're hooking up to the trailer, make sure the trailer is not too high off the ground. So you don't want to high pin your fifth wheel or high hook it, because you can see how close the trailer is already when it's hooked up. There's not much room there. So if you miss that pin, right there and go back too far, that unit is going to come through the cab of the truck, and you don't want that. So anyhow, Mac and I were going to take off. Have a good day. Be safe. Talk to you soon. Bye.